Man, all I can say right now is this show is amazing. The aesthetics, the shots, the angles, the music they put in the song to give you like this immersion. Tom and Jerry, you know how the music intensified the moments, even though they didn't talk? That's kind of what they do with this show, but they also talk and show you it's serious and let you know by everything that is on the picture, all the details, everything. It just like, you can just tell how deep it is. And it's just all amazing. It's just crazy to me, honestly. But what's also crazy is what they going through and what they dealing with, honestly. Let's talk about it. What's good, man? Listen, if you're watching this video today, no matter what day or night you see this, hope you're having an amazing day. Hope you smile today, and I hope positivity comes your way, because listen, there's no time to just sink in negativity and be around it. We got to keep moving forward. But today is the day Kobe dropped 81 points. That's the day this is recorded. Most of y'all probably don't even care, like, so I'm not here for that. It's cool, I get it, I feel you. I'm just saying, 81 points, Kobe the legend. RIP him, man. He did his stuff, there's one in the league. But today we had to talk about Euphoria. Listen, part 2 of the special episode, Jules. Her episode was just emotional or roller coaster. It's like, both was therapy. It's like Rue's focused more so on her mental and her, like, how she take in all this, how, like, just revealing the true light to her. As far as Jules, it just seemed like it was more emotional, and it was just focused on her emotion, sexuality, and just accepting, I guess you can say, in a way, somewhat. Like, honestly, I'm shocked in some way that she said the part about Nathan, how she felt like more connected, and that she knew him and got more social with him than Rue. Like, I get it, I truly get it. It's understandable. Listen, online, over text, anything can happen. Like she said, she made a whole imagination fantasy up for her, which deemed to obviously be like false. Like, she let herself down. But that's also what she said she loved about it. Because it's like, I don't know the proper name of it, but have you ever heard of pain equals happiness, or pain equals, it's something you let out. I forgot what it's like a scientific word. But like, when you have pain, later comes happiness, because you're releasing something from your body and your body's understanding something. This is one word I don't know.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
A lot of people nowadays like toxic relationships. Honestly, I knew a girl that really strictly wanted a toxic relationship online, just constantly saying she wanted one. And then she got one. And she ain't want that hoe no more. Trust me. But one thing that really kind of like stood out to me was how her and Rue had this same like dream, I guess you can say, this thought in her head about them in New York. She's in college, but the difference is how they like looked upon it. Rue's happiness, they just, you know, just living in New York, happy life, happily ever after. Then you got Jules. Hers is like a house of horrors, and you feel me? You got Jules, she just come home and Rue's dead. Like, I guess that's like the cage that Rue made it for her. Because as you've seen, obviously, in the show, even Rue said this, Jules was the reason she stopped. Jules was what keeping her to stop. Even though she already had a failed plan to begin with, even though she already basically failed because she had prepped up drugs for when it came, it just scared to even be in that place. I said that in my last video. Like, she literally had her in the place where she's like, fuck, even if I don't want to do this, I kind of feel like I have to because I care about this person. So with Jules, I knew all the pressure she was feeling. I knew all the fuck. Like, you cannot be mad at her for really rocking with the other guy. Cause like, Jules said she was mad at Rue for that. And it's understandable. It's like, I really can't be mad at what Jules did. No matter how many people was mad at Jules, no matter how many people said so many bad things about Jules, the character, you can't be mad, bruh. You can't be mad, bruh. Like, think about it. You do one wrong thing that you kind of don't want to do, but this person take everything to the extreme, and you don't know if she's gonna OD when you next see the person. Like, it's scary. You're basically trapped. It's like, bruh, it's horrible, bruh. Trust me, bruh. It's scary. It's scary. Like, even like when she gave the example of when she didn't want to spend the night because it was a weekday and she got to worry about that. Like, for that to even be a thing in this relationship is a problem alone. Like, this whole episode, I just was thinking in my head, like, wait, who's more toxic, Jules or Rue? But then you gotta really think about it. Why did Jules do everything she did? Rue, you feel me? But also, it's like, I wasn't even painting this big picture that was obviously in my face of that Jules is rocking with a girl. So when she's talking about guys are disgusting, guys are this, I'm not leaning towards this no more. I'm like, oh wait, Rue is a girl. Duh, what am I talking? I literally had that big brain fart and came to realization. I was like, I'm stupid. I am really stupid, for sure. Also, that thing in her arm that prevents puberty, is that really there? Like, is that actually on Hunter? Or is that just like a thing they added for the show? If that's really there, did that ever bug you? Cause I had it's probably not close to the same thing. Well, it's not close to the same thing, but I'm just like curious, like, can she like move and like do everything all normal? Like, what if she lay on that arm? Would it bother her? If somebody got their head right here laying, like, with that, like, I had a pick line. I know it's an IV in my arm, but like, I had a mini pick line in me that I used to like walk around with normally, and it was connected to my heart. And they used to just bother the shit out of me. I know it's like an actual hole in my arm with a tube hanging out versus a stick inside your arm. But I'm just curious. I just feel like it would still be like bothering to have that. Honestly, I probably couldn't do that. I probably would just get so irritated that it's there. And knowing that it's there, I would probably just be irritated a lot. Honestly. But like, is that really there? I'm curious. Let me know, comment down below. Like, that's interesting. Hey, for the people that actually wanted to go through all that, that's salute to you, because I would just accept fate and be like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I want to do, but I'm not doing all this because that's a lot of work. You feel that will literally be my mindset. I'll just be like, fuck it, whatever happens to my body happens, bruh. Fuck it. I lost. That's extra. It's a lot of work, like. Cause I get irritated about placements and like comfortability. So if it's not comfortable, I would probably just be irritated. Speaking of gender, so the mom thing, that arc, that storyline piece was wild. Like, that was wild. I knew she talked about getting put in a psychiatric or someplace, like a little, I don't know what the proper name is. I can't think right now, but I know being put in that position happened, but like just seeing it and like seeing her mom and like what she went through with the mom, and that was wild. And then the mom actually, like, they found like drugs at her house and they put her back in the, like, it was wild. In my head, I was already trying to like pre-guess what happened ahead of time. So I was already like, when I seen her and then she started talking about her mom, her mom was a drug addict, bruh. She's clinging on to Rue because Rue reminds her of her mom, and she give her that love that she deserved. And like she said, Rue gives her the love that she sees down the millions of layers, and she sees this. And like, she loved her unconditionally like a mom does. Like, just you existing, you're loved. And that's what she got from Rue. And when she said it, I was like, I am a fucking genius. I can be a therapist. Like, I knew where she was headed before she even got there. Before it even, like, what? Come on now. But okay, her mom went to the hospital. She didn't die, right? She just got caught with the drugs and like doing it or something like that again and went to the hospital. But she didn't die, because one of my assumptions while I was like making this like in my head was that her mom ended up dying from the drugs, and she meet Rue, or she already knew Rue in the process, but she knew Rue was in a situation. And when she died from it, she clung onto Rue even more. But then when she realized how everything is going on, she's like, okay, I gotta, you feel me? Like, this ain't the right way to do, this ain't the right thing to do. It's just interesting. Like, both of these individuals have love that's super duper strong. But what comes with strong love is a strong negative. And that negative make both of them toxic as shit. Very toxic. Like, this whole thing is just toxic. I think Rue is way more toxic though. It's just way more toxic. Like, it's just scary. Like, she put Jules in a scary situation. That alone is just abort, red flag, get out of there, leave, run. You feel me? Like, get out of there. Speedy Gonzalez, her shit. Like, don't take off. Like, okay, she obviously care about her. She can be around, do this and that, but you gotta let her know, like, if I was Jules and I'm saying sorry, this is the most hysterical scene of this whole thing. She's trying to apologize for leaving, and Rue get the crying, bruh. And she says the words of, I get emotional around holiday time. Trying to make it seem so believable. And then she walks out after they've been like trying to, and what do Jules do? What do Jules do? She goes, I'm over here like, bro, if you don't say something, if you, my God, Jules, listen, say something, speak, vocalize, and they are just like so emotional. They're just so emotional. I don't get it. Like, speak. I feel like things can be a lot easier between them if they just spoke their truthful mind. And I feel like how deeply invested and how much they love each other, they'll be understanding. It's just, oh my God, bro. Women are emotional. Oh, brother. It's just like, Jules, I feel like, was crying when she was apologizing about leaving because how much she just hated Jules and blamed everything upon Jules. And I don't know if this therapy session that, like I said in my last video, I wonder do that plays in the story, because if it do, I think she was crying because, like, you know, therapy session, all that talk is not really Jules' fault, it's Rue's fault. She, you know, she can't blame everything on everybody else around her, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, did she just walk out and leave because of all that, or she just that emotional, she just had to shut down and just dip? Like, why? Come on now, why? Like fucking Jules should have said something. Go after it. What? No, don't leave. You feel me? Wait. You know what I'm saying? Stand up. Go. Do your little thug thizzle something. I'm just trying to, like. That was really like, y'all just want to, like, do all this to have not even a full conversation that was serious. It's just, as soon as y'all got to the, just end it right there. As soon as y'all get to the punch, but like, what's the real conversation? Jokes aside, it's over with before it even started. It's like, oh my God, bruh. I can't wait till season 2. I want to see what's going to happen between, dang, it's been so long, I forgot 2 characters' names. I wonder if she's going to take care of the kid that he having by Cassie, I believe her name was. And I want to know if that's even his kid. You feel me? Because she was kind of out here. Okay, I wouldn't say she's out here because she technically haven't been doing anything. But like, I don't know, off-screen things can happen as well. Like, just like things that was written in. Like, what if the kid turns up to not be his kid? Or would they even have the kid? It's just so much that can play a part in this, and I'm just curious. Like, I like that arc of this as well. That's the arc I feel like should get more praise and looked at in recognition, because I like this arc. You feel me? I like all of them. Probably the least interesting, but it's still very interesting at the same time, is Kat's. Like, don't get it twisted. Kat's arc is cool. I rocks with it. Feels the show alone, I'll tune in. But it's like Cassie's arc, I just want to know what happens deeply, because like how her character is alone itself could be a story, could be its own show. How Nate is, like Maddie finding all those pictures. I think she told one person and Cassie told somebody else, and the word is going around of what happened. Like, it's all fire. I feel like that all needs love. It needs more, like, it needs to be spread out somewhere. Like, come on, I need it. I just feel like Kat's story just spiraled out from insecurity because she saw the guy talking to this like a more attractive girl in standards, and she just like felt intimidated by it. And from that incident, that miscommunication moment changed her whole entire life. Ain't that crazy? You see how communication really could have just done so much. Later on, yeah, she figured out like, okay, damn, I'm stupid. He wasn't doing what I thought. But like still, you see how that one thing, that one moment just changed a person completely. And he was actually like a good dude, for real, for real. I just really want to know if Jules' mom died. Cause if she died, cause I don't know if they like confirmed it or just said, I didn't know she was in a hospital. Or they said something about the hospital on the phone with her having like meds and stuff like that. That's not really like, that's like a black and white. You can really do anything with that information. But I feel like if she would have died, she would have been more like emotionally bothered by it. Even though she was crying the next scene, but you don't know what, like the scenes were kind of just like all over because it was like jumping from time to time. So you can easily get like thoughts and mixed up. So I'm just like, fuck, did her mom die? Either way it goes, she still tied her mom with Rue. And Rue tied Jules with just everything. Cleaning her with addiction, her emotional sanity. Like, she was being depressed from Jules being gone for like what? How long Jules was gone when she went and slept with that other girl at that other party that she just looked at as Rue? Like what? She was gone for like, I'm gonna say like 2 days. Not like a week, right? Cause I know something was wrong with Rue. Like she started being medically ill from like just Jules being gone. All from depression. And I don't remember exactly what was wrong with her. But that's still like crazy to put all that dependence and like, that's scary. What if in season 2, Jules ended up talking to Nate again or trying to get some reinsurance from Nate again or something? Y'all think Nate would allow that? You think he's gonna let that slide? I don't know, I'm trying to like cluster up and just build what could possibly happen with these two. But based on how their emotions are, you really can't tell. You really can't, you can't predict it. If you was in Jules' situation, honestly, what would you do? Like, would you forgive your mom? Would you just be like a reasonable person and be like, okay, I forgive you? Like, not a complete forgiveness, but like, I'm not gonna have this negative emotion towards you. It's just, you go about your day, I go by mine, so just leave it there. You do you. Like, how would you handle the situation? Would you handle it how Rue did and just be like, nah, you know, after what you did in my childhood where you sent me, blah, 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 this and that, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. I don't care. There's no forgiveness. Get out of my face. Like, would y'all do that? Or would y'all just do the opposite? Or meet her in the middle? Let her slowly like build her trust back. Would you look at Rue negative? Like somebody put you in that position of like a caged like animal basically? Like, even when you're not wrong, you're kind of like in the wrong because like this person needs you. So you gotta stop what you're doing to help this person. Or like if something's going on, you gotta like put that aside for this person. Like, would you be mad at Rue for that? All the pressure she put on her, all the weight on her shoulders. Jules went through a lot of shit. I was also talking and I was trying to see who went through more. But then I stopped because it's like, it doesn't really matter. Just the fact that they're both toxic for each other. Completely. Simple as that. They're toxic for each other. It is crazy how she get thoughts of Rue that are very negative, but Rue gets the opposite. But she gets this big fantasy and love and like desire for Shy Guy 113, 118. One of those, right? And it's just like, wow, bruh. I just want this to be as fire or even better than season 1. Cause I feel like season 1, it was like a kickoff. It was a little starter, but it was amazing though. I just hope season 2 just capitalize and just execute perfectly and they got a hit. And I feel like they're gonna do it. I feel like they can. I feel like they got a lot of potential and season 1 with them with a lot of stuff to actually like pull that off. So let's talk about it. Comment down below y'all thoughts and opinions on all this, the episode, cause I'm not gonna pronounce the word. I probably can if I seen it again, but I forgot. Cathartic. That's what it is. The name of cathartic. Jules episode 2. You feel me? What are y'all thoughts about it? What are y'all thoughts about episode 1 as well? If you didn't see my last video, if you want to see my last video, you can also check it out. So yeah, I'm curious. I want to see where y'all mind's at. I want to see where it wandered to throughout the episode and how y'all thinking about it. Because this is a great show, man. A lot of people that I told to watch this, I put a lot of people on. I bet somebody $50 like, hey, if you don't want this show, I'll give you 50. Just because I probably wasted your time. So if you don't want this show, I'll give you 50. Then like in the show, episode 2. I don't even know what happens in episode 2 exactly no more. Oh, it was kind of like a night episode. Yeah, I'm around. But listen, man, hit the like button on this video. Let's get it out here, share it, comment down below. Like I said, let's talk about it. I'm interested. I'm truly interested, actually. I'm not just kind of, I'm really interested. That's how much I like this show. I'm gonna comment, I'm gonna reply, we can have a conversation. Or follow my social medias, which is in the description, or I'll put it in the comments below, and we can talk about it there. I follow back. I show love to the community. I actually like conversating and talking about people who's like strongly emotionally affected about this show, because there's people who's die hard about this show, and it's kind of interesting. I'm like, let me ask you some questions, and they be having some great paragraph, you know what I'm saying, type of messages back, and it's very interesting. So I'm welcome in here, you feel me? I don't judge nobody. Your thoughts is your thoughts. If you got some crazy thoughts though about the show that don't make sense, I will tell you. But yeah, man, out here, let me leave y'all with some motivation. Do what's best for you. Don't worry about, you know what I'm saying? Worry about others, but put yourself first. Because you don't know if they'll do the same for you. Be a kind person, spread love. There's so much negativity in the world. Why spread it even more? So yeah, I'm out of here, man. Hope y'all have a good day, night, anything, whatever time it is where y'all at. So yeah, peace.